Hello, transcribers, and YouTube and everybody that is watching. It is Thursday, and guess what? My video is on time. Yes, it is 1:30, almost 1:30. On Thursday, July 16th, I think. 16th. It usually has a date up on my computer, but it doesn't. I think it says 16th. But so yes, it is another wonderful Thursday with your homegirl Alicia. And this week's topic is gender roles. Why do I always do this? Okay. I never read the questions before I do the video because I'm always excited about doing the video, and I should probably always read the questions first. Okay. So, how important are gender roles to you? You know what? They're not that important to me, even though I do definitely I prefer to be the feminine one in the relationship. But it's not like I'm not attracted to people that are, I'm not attracted to people that are feminine. So, I'm attracted to all different types of people, so it doesn't hinder, who I'm attracted to, if that kind of gets across anywhere in my jumble of words. I think partially, do you think that trans men adopted traditional masculine role when they transition? I do believe that they do try to be as masculine as, they can, the traditional, guy doesn't cry, guy does all the work, guy, I know Tyler had, kind of a hard time with, when I was moving to Sacramento, and, I'm the one that's paying pretty much, most of the bills, just because I'm older, I have, kind of more experience in that realm, and he had a hard time, that he couldn't provide for me. So that is a definitely traditional role that guys do, is that they provide for their wives or provide for their significant others. So yes, I do think that they think they adopt a traditional masculine role. That's what I was saying. Some trans men reject their femininity, and why? Because they don't want to be seen as feminine. They want to be seen as male and everything that is male. So, not all guys reject their feminine attributes, though. I had my one ex-roommate that was trans, and he was post surgery NT, and he came into this new realization that it is okay that he has a vagina, and that he owned that. So that is very feminine, is the vagina. So he wasn't masculine in that way. If that makes sense. Anyways, this binary. You specifically, do you think sex or gender are binary? What's binary? Is that two things, only two things, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. No, sex is not binary, and no, gender is not binary. There are already so many freaking different types of people out there. There are not just two boxes, on all the forms. They're not just female and male. There's genderqueer, there's androgynous, there's there's middle sex. My hair's all messed up. It's fluid. That is the word, fluid. Gender fluid. So, what about you specifically? I do not think but definitely our society thinks that there are, obviously, every single form, pretty much every single form that you fill out, there is female or male. Sometimes, if you're really lucky, there's an other, but most of the time it's just a checkbox. There's not a little line that, I'm actually on a board right now that's trying to change that in the county of Sacramento, to where there's not just boxes where you check on forms, for healthcare and for stuff like that. There's actually if there is another, there's a line that you can specifically write there. So what you are, what you identify, instead of you still having to be put into a box, even if it's, you know, you may be FTM, but you may not identify as an FTM. You may identify as genderqueer or gender fluid. So that's kind of what we are working on right now. How important does it? How important is masculinity in general, and how important does it seem to trans men? To specific trans men, especially my own partner's trans identifiedness self, masculinity is very important. He does, I mean, he's specifically working out more so he can be more masculine. So it is very important to him to be portrayed as masculine and to have masculine attributes, such as deeper voice, you know, wearing blue, not wearing anything feminine, not doing anything feminine with his face. So even though he was never like that before. Binary sex code or such. What does our society define as masculine? Well, obviously wearing pants, not wearing skirts, not wearing anything feminine, providing for our family, providing for your family, not wearing pink, I mean anything that's not feminine. So being muscular, being tough, not crying, this pattern of behavior. I think partially my partner does choose to follow that pattern of behavior because it was suppressed in his lifetime, like most of his life, so he wants to be able to fully experience everything that is masculine. Is he fucking taking a shower? Anyways. Okay. Do you consider us to be gender variant? And what is the difference between gender variants and transsexuals? I don't know who the us is that we're talking about here, so I think most people are gender variant. I mean, back in the day, women were only allowed to wear skirts, so yeah, I mean, women, I wear guys' clothes all the time. Like, my roommate just gave me a whole bunch of guys' pants that didn't fit her anymore, so I wear those, and people, like, sometimes automatically think that I'm a dyke, but I don't identify as a dyke. So, and what's the difference between gender variants? Gender variants, BOIs. I know a lot of people that are identified as BOIs. They like to be seen as guys. They like to be sometimes treated as guys, but they still, like, own their bodies. They still own their breasts. They still own their vagina. Like, they are still okay with what's underneath all the clothes. And, you know, in the bedroom, they like to be treated like females. So, and then transsexuals are people who their sex that they are given does not match with what's inside their brain. And I have one more minute. So transsexuals, they are actually changing something that's underneath their clothes. So they want to be seen as what gender they portray, and also treated, or they want to also have the same sex that matches with their gender. Gender is the outside portrayedness of what you give to other people. Sex is what actually you are underneath, if that makes sense. So, yes, this week was good. I got all my stuff on time, and I hope to see you guys later. And watch more of my videos, comment, subscribe. You know, make me one of the popular people on YouTube. Damn it. Anyways. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye.